Welcome to the Carolina Beat, everyone. I have Coldwell Bankers Seacoast Advantage, Tom, Gale and John Kunis in the store. And today we're talking all about, you got it, the dreadful word, credit scores. Welcome to the show, my friends.
Hello.
Why do we hate that word so much, John?
Well, you know, you really shouldn't. And we're finding out that a lot of people think that you need a really high credit score in order to get a mortgage, and that's not necessarily the case.
All right, well, let's talk about that for a moment. Why is it so important when we are going for a home loan that our credit score is what it is?
Well, I mean, it's pretty simple. The investor wants to make sure that you are credit worthy and that you will pay your mortgage. And if you have a history of not paying your bills, chances are you may not pay your mortgage.
Yeah, true. How low is your credit score and how would that affect your mortgage?
So that's a great question. Like I said, you don't have to be in the high 6s or even 7s. We go as low as 580.
So anything below 580, you need help with your financing.
That's correct. And we actually, if you go with Alpha Mortgage, we offer a free service. We have an in-house credit analyst that will coach you along the way to get your score where it needs to be so you can purchase in the future.
Okay, how do you go about that?
So they just make application with me, we pull credit, we look where they are, and then I send the credit report to Diana, and she reviews it, and she gets back with me and the client and tells us exactly the roadmap to go to get the score up.
Well, and that's one thing that I want to chime in too is a lot of times there are companies that say, oh yeah, we can, get that done, and sometimes those people you're paying them, which I don't think that your service is anything that they have to pay extra for, but you pay them for this and they'll dispute everything that's on your credit, and that's all they're doing. So your credit score, looks good for a month or whatever, and then once they realize that those things actually belonged on your credit score, you were the one that actually, missed those payments or whatever else, they put them right back on there. So you aren't really ahead of the game. So you got to be careful as to who you're using for those credit repair services. Some of them are trustworthy and some of them are not.
So that's exactly, he's 100% correct. We don't do a repair, we actually fix your credit. It's not a Band-Aid, it's a permanent fix.
And you don't mean going in and just manipulating the scores, you mean putting the people on a stricter budget, making sure they pay this credit card off faster. You mean really working it.
That's exactly right, because every bureau looks at every trade line differently. So a lot of clients will think, oh, I'll just pay this one off or this one down. That's not the case. There's an actual formula that you need to go through, and we'll coach them to get to where they need to be.
Okay, one of the questions I just wanted to ask, which I think you may have answered, to get financing for a mortgage, I would assume anything from 580 above to get 100% financing?
That is correct. So we have two government loans that allow for 100% financing. One is VA, which is 580.
Yes, but you have to be a veteran.
You have to be a veteran, or USDA, and that requires a 640 credit score.
What's the USDA?
It's a rural government loan. It is it's specific to certain areas like Olive Brunswick, Olive Pender, and then some pockets in New Hanover.
Okay, I understand.
And the other thing too is there are income limits as to who can qualify for that 100% financing as well too. So, but yeah, that's the nice thing about sending them to somebody reputable like John is that he can find the right loan that works for you and get you the best payment.
All right, what are the key factors that someone should have when it comes to a credit score?
Okay, so what you want to do, the obvious is you want to pay every bill on time, every time.
Can I just jump in there?
Yeah.
People say, oh, I didn't know I didn't pay that bill from last year, my phone bill. Well, you sort of know if it's disconnected, don't you?
Yeah.
There's no running from it.
No.
And how often is there a dispute on your credit rating that isn't really yours?
Oh, it happens all the time.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. So you could be a junior, it could be your dad's, it could be a different thing. So we go through it with the client every single time, and they say, well, that's not mine. Then we'll help them get it removed.
Okay, do you believe in accumulating some credit cards to build your credit score?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
But do it in the right way.
We're
not telling you to run up credit.
Don't go shopping 24/7.
Well, and one other thing too is to sometimes you have the things that are people think they're doing the right thing by paying off something, but that actually make the problem worse. So so deferring to Alpha.
Yep.
I paid off everything and cut up my credit cards, and the accountant said, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Back after this. Great information, guys. If you want to find out more, there it all is up on the screen. Coldwell Bankers Seacoast Advantage. All the information's there. Back after this break.